Hi there, and today we're going to learn about how to duplicate CMS collections in Wix Studio. So here I am in my Wix Studio dashboard, and in order to go to our CMS collections, we just need to scroll down from our sidebar and then click on CMS. So as you know, CMS are collections that you can use in your Wix Studio website so that you can connect them to elements in your website and then present them in any order or any design that you want. So for example, I have my test collection right here, and it has 3 data inside of it. So I have data 1, 2, 3 along with a description, an image, and I have a column for the image, alt text, and remarks, but they don't have any data inside of it. And then I also have another collection right here called import 1. So it has a bunch of different data right here along with different columns for inside of this collection. So for example, why would you need to duplicate a collection? So duplicating a collection is very handy so that you don't need to create a collection from scratch. So for example, you want to use the look of the test collection. So instead of creating it from scratch one by one, you can just duplicate it. And how will you duplicate that collection? So what you can do is that you can click on the more actions button right here, and then you can click on duplicate collection, and then it will tell you what the name that you want to have the duplicate collection to be. So I'll just name it test collection duplicate, and then as you can see right here, all fields, settings, and permissions will be copied to the new collection. You can copy and paste from the original to duplicate the content. So this means that the structure of your duplicate collection will be the same, but the data inside of it will be empty. So in order to duplicate the collection, just click on the button right here. And then as you can see, the test collection duplicate is now created. And as you can see right here, I only have the structure of my collection. I have the title, the description, the image alt text, and then the remarks columns, but I don't have the data. So this is because you will need to enter the data manually in here if you want to have data. But for example, you want to have some of the data in your previous collection. What you can do is that you can click on the CMS button right here, go to your previous collection. So this is my collection, the test collection. I can just go ahead and select the data that I want to copy, and then I can just click on or press on the Control C on my keyboard to copy the cells, and then go back to my duplicate collection, and then I will press Control V to paste the data, and then now I have the data 2 and then data 3 that is copied from my previous collection. So that is how we can copy a collection to a duplicate collection. And you can delete this as well. If you don't want to have that row, you can just click on clear. And then for example, if you want to copy only, for example, these 2 columns right here, you can do that as well. So I will copy this data 1, but I will only copy the title and the description. And then I didn't select this image right here. I can go ahead and copy, go to my duplicate collection, and then paste the data as a new row. And then as you can see, I now have the data 1 details right here, but I don't have the image. So that is how you can duplicate CMS collections. So this is very helpful because, as I said earlier, you don't need to create a collection from scratch. But also you need to be careful in creating a duplicate collection. Sometimes the headers can be arranged differently. So you need to double check if your headers are positioned at the correct position, so that whenever you will copy and paste data from another collection, you will still have the correct arrangement of your columns in your CMS collection. But that is it. So another way you can duplicate collection, you can just do it right here. Click on the three dots and then click on duplicate collection, and then you will just be prompted to do the same thing. And then that is it. I hope you learned how to duplicate CMS collections in Wix Studio, and thank you for watching.